Hello everyone! Welcome back here at La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Tonight I would like to share with you on how to make very easy type of baking. So please come join with me as we make mango and banana bread. Okay? So very easy to follow, friends. So I'm using 1 cup of white granulated sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar, and then 5 large eggs. Into my stand mixer, I'm going to attach this wire whisk. Okay, there you go. And I'm going to plug this into the source. There you go. So put the lock up, and this kind of baking, this is not complicated, very easy to follow. So I'm going to beat it for 1 minute at high speed. Dear wonderful friends, after 1 minute, so look at that creamy method. It's beautiful. I'm going to add my 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. I recommend that in order for you to have a good taste in your cake or bread, you use unsalted butter at room temperature. I use 1/2 cup of unsalted butter and then 1/2 cup of fresh milk. I use the 325 fresh milk, or we call that one here homogeneous milk. And so there you go, and then put lock up and beat this one for 45 minutes. Friends, while we continue on beating our mixture, I'm gonna preheat my oven into 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So make sure you preheat your oven prior or in between your the process in your mixing. Okay, I'll have to turn off slowly when you turn off your machine. Make it slowly and surely. Then after that, lovely friends, I'm going to add 1 cup of oil. So I use grapeseed oil. Now grapeseed oil is a special type of oil. It's like olive oil, but you do not really need to have this olive oil or grapeseed oil. Just use the regular cooking oil that you have in your pantry, like canola oil, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, or coconut oil. So by the way, so we will beat this for 1 minute from slow to high speed. Okay, I have to put down slowly but surely. Beautiful. Then I have to put the lock down, and I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of banana essence. This banana flavor is very good and strong, but a little bit expensive in comparison to banana vanilla flavor or extract flavor. After that, lovely friends, I have here 4 cups of all-purpose flour. I will add this into my mixture. Oops, sorry, my goodness. So I made a mess. Okay, sorry. So 4 cups of all-purpose flour. So there you go, 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Then I have here 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So I have here this baking powder, and this is the kind of milk I use, fresh milk. It's really good and I love that one. So 2 cups of baking powder, 2 cups of baking soda. So I found out that baking soda and baking powder, they are wonderful leavening agents. And 1 teaspoon of iodized salt. So that's the iodized salt I use for baking. Okay, I have here overripe bananas, and I would like to achieve at least 2 2 cups of overripe bananas. So just mashed it. So at the same time, I'll have to turn on my beater. So lock up, there you go. Because this kind of beater stand mixer, it's not, the head is not tilting up and down, but otherwise this is the side that will let your mixing bowl up and down together. So I will just put on slow mode, otherwise the flour will be all over the area. Okay, so while I will continue mashing my bananas. So 2 cups of mashed bananas. Sorry, it's very noisy because my other hand is holding my camera and the other one is maneuvering all this mixing together. Okay, these are the kind of mangoes. These are very, very sweet type of mangoes. Okay, that I use. So I use 3 of this. So I produce at least 2 cups of sliced mangoes. These are the kind of bananas I use, the overripe bananas, because it's so the smell is so wonderful. And these are my baking trays, 3 loaves of glass baking dish. Because the mixture, I will divide this into 3 portions. So I will increase the speed from slow because the flour will be around the area if you put it in very high speed. Now once it's getting to bind together, then you can increase the speed into high speed and just beat it for 1 minute. Okay friends, after 1 minute, when you turn it off, put slowly, 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 and surely. Beautiful, beautiful. Then I have to put the lock down. And I'll have to disconnect it from the source so that I'll not be electrocuted. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'll have to detach this one and take out my mixing bowl. There you go. So this is our what we call batter mixture. So simply do like that. So cooking and baking, they're always make fun and easy here in my little cocina. And I'm teaching you the very, very basic method. So this recipe, this is my very, very own formulated recipe, and I love to share this to all of you. Now remember friends, you have to, from that whisk that we are using, I am going to use my whisk, simple whisk. Okay, so this is the consistency of our batter mixture. Get it? Then I'll have to add my 2 cups of mashed overripe bananas. So there you go, 2 cups of overripe bananas and 2 cups of this sweet ripe mangoes. You can use your whisk, simple whisk in mixing, or you can use your spatula or scraper. So lovely friends, I decided I'll have to use my spatula. There you go. So mix it, fold and mix, cut and fold and mix until all these wonderful ingredients will be well combined. Okay, wonderful friends, after you mix it well enough, then this is our consistency. Beautiful. So I'm going to divide this into 3 portions into my glass baking pans or loaf pans. So these are my loaves of baking pans, Pyrex or glass. So I will divide the mixture into 3 portions. So using my pastry brush, I brushed the sides of my pan. There you go. It's up to you if you are going to line it with a paper or parchment paper. There you go. So wonderful friends, this is now ready into our oven's middle rack at 350 degrees, 45 minutes. So into our oven, I'll close my oven. Then I'm going to set my timer into 45 minutes. There you go. And if I need more minutes, I'll have to increase 2 minutes increments whenever needed for additional time in baking. Because as we know that different ovens, they have different temperatures. Though you set it for 350, but you should know your oven's temperature very well enough. Okay, there you go, my dear lovely friends. I'm gonna cancel my timer and the oven. It's done. Wow, this is so beautiful. I'll have to take this out and so that you can see up close and personal. Actually, I set this for 45 minutes, but I added 5 more minutes. So in total, 50 minutes in process of baking at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So there you go. This is the output of our baking. This is what we call mangoes and banana bread loaf. So I would just brush some butter. Once it's still warm, brush up some butter. And please let it cool completely before you will slice it, because once this is very hot or warm, it will deform when you slice it. So the best, or I can recommend you, if you want to eat this, have this overnight and you can eat this the following morning, because it will produce its own moisture. Thank you very much for watching La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Stay tuned for more cookies and bakings here at my little kitchen. Thank you.